What is that?
I don't know.
17-0 after a Brian Cushing interception. Here's Arian Foster busting through. Inside the 1, 3rd and goal from the 1. Foster to the right side, in easily for the touch. 10 rushes on the drive, 49 yards. That's only one drive.
Waiting on the blocks to develop, cuts it back for a big run.
More Arian Foster,
nice.
This time 25 yards and a sprint past Melvin Bullitt. 25-yard touchdown. Houston leading 27-10.
He showed flashes last year in the second. Nervousness starting to no, just keep giving the ball to that kid.
Arian Foster, 8 yards off the right side. I don't believe he was touched.
Great job by the Texans, and both lines for that matter.
And in that third quarter, Arian Foster made up for lost time. Again, benched for the first quarter due for disciplinary reasons.
Go get it. Go get it, young fella.
Possession quarter, Matt Schaub. Play fakes to Arian Foster and then finds him.
They play action.
He fooled the cameraman.
You know why? Because that running game is so effective.
Yep.
That's why it works.
Foster again. Dives. Touchdown. Second down and goal. Foster. Can he get there? Dives. Touchdown.
Coverage, and how many people are on him? He uncovers himself and makes the catch.
This is Arian Foster, that memorable opening day performance against the Colts. Didn't nearly have the kind of
He still has a job.
Steve Crosby's been in the league for a long time. Never happened like
And
this
Arian
before.
Foster, that's easy. First play after the block punt. Texans up 7-0.
Thank you very much.
Just like that. But the Chargers
Fumble.
8th play on the ensuing drive. Arian Foster turns that miscue into points.
That's a man.
127 yards rushing and 2 scores for Foster. Texans up 17-14.
Thank you very much.
Double tight ends for Houston. Foster again breaks it back. Touchdown, Texans.
Arian Foster gained 1 yard.
Great backs all have a nose for the goal line. You saw
the most crucial time, and then Arian Foster with his second touchdown of the game with 2:20 to go.
Pay that man.
And the Jets take watch the Texans take the
Reach
lead,
over.
and the Jets challenge this, cost themselves a timeout that it sure looked like they would need.
They get a coaching staff credit. They made adjustments at halftime and wanted to implement Andre Johnson much more in this
Passing game, caught some balls, and really got this offense
underthrown. It looked like Andre pushed off a little bit, but made a nice catch coming back to the
And then 4 plays later, Arian Foster with his second touchdown of the quarter, and now the Texans were up by the score. AFC South for Indianapolis with 1 run. 35 yards out. He wins the rushing title 16.
up. And Arian Foster was
Nice
shades
cutback.
of last year.
Yeah, Gary says we're going to run this stretch play and block him up.
Yards. He had a
Gonna get
buck
paid.
55.
To Foster, then they lost track of him. He goes down the sideline, makes a cut, down to the 14-yard line. 3 plays later, this time it is Arian Foster plunging in for a 27-7 lead for Houston. And then in the 4th quarter, they give it to Foster again from 3rd and goal, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Arian Foster became just...
We talked about that in the past.
Yeah. 5 plays later, Arian
Now
Foster
we're talking.
around the right side. Cuts it up and in. Texans leading now 21-7.
He's so tall and angular.
Touchdown of the season for Schaub. They're up 14-0. Later on in the game, up 14-3. This time it's Arian Foster getting into the end zone. Nice stiff arm towards the end of the run. Bowing to the crowd with the rushing touchdown. A 19-yarder for Foster. He has 24 in his career with Houston, the most in franchise history. They're up.
He's a real deal.
He's a man amongst them. You guys got to be careful with mentioning guys like that name. You got to stop. Y'all got to stop.
And Tate, what a 1-2 punch they have.
All right, Foster gets in from 5 away. He had 186 yards from scrimmage. Texans, they win it 37-9. second and goal. It's Foster, a young quarterback's best friend. 111 yards.
It's a running game.
The Texans on top 17-10.
It was a joke.
It was a Richie Karuski. That's what it was.
Man, that was a sweet little trick play, man, designed by a dude from the U.
21-6 in the fourth. Arian Foster gets in. Foster goes over 1,000.
Money on the ground,
Nice.
and we've got Houston recovering and setting up this.
And then 2 plays later, Arian Foster untouched. Marshall right into the end zone.
Man, this is what they do best. This guy, you
Handoff to Foster for the end zone. Just got it off in time as Foster breaks down the sideline, uses his blockers, still going for the touchdown.
Third and goal. Foster. Touchdown.
I don't understand.
7 plays later, Texans ball, 1st and 10 on the Dolphins 14. Arian Foster in the end zone. Houston up 10 later, 2nd and goal on the Dolphins 2. Arian Foster, I'm stronger than you, I'm in the end zone. Houston up 17-3, and Miami is getting blitzed.
See, according to Tom Waddle, no doubt.
You heard it here.
Back to the ground, and the best running back, Arian Foster, touchdown.
Great job seeing the cutback lane.
Is there any
This time, going to find Foster out of the backfield.
Go to the pylon.
3 yards on the scamper, taps a 14-play 90.
Arian Foster, we've only seen this a billion times the last 3 years. Up the middle, 4-yard touchdown. Texans up 14-zip, the 4th rushing touchdown of the season.
Next play, 1st and 10, and it's Foster again, this time to the left, 13 yards for the touchdown. Texans lead.
Second down and goal. And to the outside and into the end zone goes Arian Foster. 2nd and goal. Give it to him again to the outside, and he's into the end zone for a Houston touchdown.
On the one, Arian Foster. This one, garden variety. Up the middle for the touchdown. Texans win 43-30.
This is Arian Foster. Reaching. Touchdown.
34 yards. It's his 94th straight game with a catch. And no surprise here, Arian Foster in the end zone. Number 11 on the season.
Rolling right and throwing, and it is caught for a touchdown by Foster.
Touchdowns. Are they going to go here with Arian Foster, and he gets free, and he's in for a touchdown. 2nd and goal. It's Foster, and Foster's in for the touchdown.
2 plays later, 2nd and goal, the Titans 2. Arian Foster to the sideline, touchdown. Texans pulling away 21-3. Foster just
Been getting such a push on the defensive line tonight. They run away from him and run to Foster into the end zone for the 14th time.
Arian Foster. 16 carries, 96 yards into the end zone there. Texans trailing only 14-30.
Foster gets it done. Touchdown, Houston, finally. Foster is near the goal line. He's in for the touchdown. 4th down. Shots pass, caught for the touchdown by Foster.
3 plays later, 3rd and goal, Arian Foster up the middle, touchdown. Very pedestrian day for Foster. Namaste.
In Houston, the league. Love the tight ends down here, as you know. Shaw. Sideline throw. Arian Foster, touchdown.
The plays. It's gotten better here in the 3rd. Foster.
3rd career game with over 150 yards and a couple of scores. We're tied at 7.
The Colts 13. It's Foster weaving and taking off to the end zone. That means they give it to Foster, and he glides.
The passer, 15 more yards added on. 1st and goal, Fitzpatrick to Foster, in for the touchdown. 7-point game at that point.
NFL start against J.J. Watt and what was a struggling Texans defense. Arian Foster, 3 straight 100-yard games coming in today, and you're going to see a whole lot of this. 1st and 3 plays later, 2nd and goal from the Titans 5. Hey, you can run them in, you can get them out of the backfield. Arian Foster with a 5-yard touchdown, just 22 yards and a touchdown. And here you see Foster, 1-yard touchdown run. Arian Foster now has a rushing touchdown.
One thing he does great, Marshall, is catch the ball out of the backfield.
Oh, yeah. Like him, Falk. Got a little young Falk in it, too.
Listen, he does. When you can catch the ball mid-flight as a running back, a lot of running.
All right, so the Texans take over at the 20-yard line. So here's that same drive. Ryan Fitzpatrick under all kinds of pressure and just...
And watch J.J. Watt circled there, blocking. Look at him. I mean, what hasn't he done offensively?
And the Chargers loss to make it into the playoffs. Opening drive, no score. Case Keenum to Arian Foster. And look at Arian Foster, man. He makes some defenders miss, takes it in from 10 yards out the hard way.
5 catches, I think, this year.
Just a few. Is that the official number?
They are targeting him early and often each and every week.
And here's Arian Foster on a third down play.